Hey everybody, it's Gypsy, and today is Friday, June 28th, 2024, and it's time for my weekly gardening update. I don't know if we're going to be able to go inside the outdoor vegetable, the fence, because, well, the girls, they got in. I accidentally left the gate open for a while and wasn't out here, and they got in there and ate the last two heads of my Grandma Hadley's lettuce. And as soon as I came out here and went to the gate, they all came running, wanting to be let into the garden. So we may have to do this from the, they're still standing there waiting, a few of them. I don't blame them. Man, that's the best lettuce ever. I can't recommend it enough, but we may have to do it from outside. So stay tuned. Okay, everyone, so we're at the strawberry patch. Today is going to be dedicated to cleaning up the strawberry patch, because even though it seems like I just did it recently, it's out of hand. The strawberries, man, they are just growing like crazy, and I have so many strawberries coming in. Nothing's ripened yet, but I'm gonna have a good crop here real soon. So I'm real excited about that. So my berries, most of them are doing great. Now, I didn't really get anything this year because they are all first year. And of course, this is a wild black raspberry. You never get a whole lot from these. So what I did get, on this one, I just left for the birds. And this one that I transplanted from the edge of the woods is doing really well. And it now has a little baby. But this one, it's not obviously not doing, well, anything anymore. And my red raspberries, I don't know if you guys remember when I first got them this spring, they were only about this tall. And now this one, it's huge. This one's almost to the top of its stake already. I mean, they could just grow so fast. Same with my blueberries. They're doing fantastic. Growing really well. I've never had blueberries before, and I know I have to prune them when they go dormant. I don't know how to do that. Anybody has any advice on that for me, please let me know. So yeah, as you can see, the girls are over here. Oh, so some are on the other side of the greenhouse. They don't know I'm standing by the gate. I think we'll just do this from the outside for safety's sake. Oh yes, and they did attack my Brussels sprouts, which I really don't think I'm going to get anything from the spring crop. Now, in the zone I live in, please ignore that dog behind the curtain. In the zone I live in, you plant your first fall crops, well, in July, mid-July to end of July. The first one being Brussels sprouts. So I'm debating on whether I should just leave these poor sad things in here and see what happens, and then plant more in a few weeks. I might do that. These tomatoes, I don't know if you could see, I'm getting tomatoes up there. I'm getting tomatoes on almost all my plants now. I think I saw a little blossom on my cucumbers. Ooh, 2 blossoms. I don't know if you could see them from this angle, but there's 2 blossoms there. There we go. Carrots back there, they're doing good. They're still growing. Asparagus, if you could get a closer look, beautiful. It's such a gorgeous plant. It's taken well to its new surroundings. I gave up on my kale. I think I'm going to make, for my fall planting, I'm going to have to make tunnels. You know, the hoop tunnel thingies, to keep the moths off of my brassicas, because they took a beating from the moths. So anyways, I think I'm going to put more Brussels sprouts in this bed. Now that bed, let's see if I can point it out to you. Right here is where the Grandma Hadley's lettuce is. I put lima beans in there. I'm probably going to put more lima beans in there. And my peas, these are my shelling peas. And boy, you see all these peas on here? I don't know if you could see them. They are doing so good. So these are my shelling peas. That's the last of my snap peas back there. So I'm just about done harvesting those. So I'll be pulling those up. This is where my Tom Thumb snap peas were. And of course, they were the first I went through. So I replaced it with my poor sad pepper plants, which are still kind of poor and sad, but they look better and they're starting to grow, but they're still way too tiny. And let's see. Oh, I got more. My son Marzano has, they have some tomatoes. Let's see if I could get you in here. Where are those tomatoes? There they are. You could see them right there. They're getting tomatoes. Lots of blossoms. Really excited about that. And let's see. I think I have a Mexico midget plant. Let me back you up. In this bed that has tomatoes, but I just can't see them from this angle. Oh no, that in the middle, there's a nice tomato. In the middle one, these are the flamencos. They're a medium-sized tomato, and they just do so well. Oh, there is the Mexico midgets over there, I think. Those are always the first to get flowers and tomatoes. So, we're going to walk around the other side of the greenhouse. For those of you who didn't see, and this is, I have a lot more rocks to add, but this is my little pathway, how it's coming. My cottage garden, I did. I'm at the point now where I need to add in kind of like the walkway, like put in some kind of pavers or something, which we have. Whoever was here previously has a whole bunch of them. I don't know if you can see where those big rocks are under the trees. There are pavers and everything there, but they're huge. Got to figure out how to get them over here. Potatoes, just doing wonderfully. Oh, look at this. My pumpkins are really thriving. I was worried when I first transplanted them. I had a flower open the other day. I got this one here. Keep your fingers crossed they get pollinated. Or that one does. It's too late for the other one. Planted a little gourd plant over here for my daughter-in-law. She wanted gourds. Only one came up. But anyways, pumpkins are doing great. Never mind that mess. I still have to clean it up. But so there's here I made my little pumpkin patch sign is right there. So in between the pumpkin patch and the cottage garden, I want like a circular area there with pavers. I'm thinking about putting one of my bird baths there, and I'm going to have like a little stone path here so I can tend to my pumpkins. So anyways, I have most everything out of here, but this is my mojito mint. It's just doing fantastic. I have a little bit more dill in there, which when it gets bigger, I think I'm going to put it in the cottage garden too. But this is my cottage garden. I have different plants in here. It's kind of like a cross between, my little farmer fell over again. It's a cross between an herb garden and a cottage garden. Okay, so I have both in here. It's my goldenrod. And I've got my moth mullein. When I say mullein, it is difficult to tell the difference between me saying mullein and melon. I don't have a flat accent. I have a little combination of the way my mom spoke and the way my dad spoke. So, but yeah, so this is this. Just put them in. Look at that yellow sweet clover. It's so pretty. I love it. And I'm hoping that they will attract more pollinators. And you guys know, I don't know if any of you saw the video from a few weeks ago. I was out watering the garden and doing stuff in the evening. Had a sundress on and a bee got in my dress and, well, it stung me on the gulu. So we don't have too much of a problem, but I'd like to keep them coming. So these are the tomatoes and everything I planted from seed. The basil too. I put one basil in the cottage garden. Doing good. I had to thin them out. There's still carrots in here growing. This is where I put the seedlings. Now that's one seedling that, the bed I just showed you. They just wilted like crazy. But then that one perked up. This one perked up. These two, they look like they're starting to perk up. Man, is it taking them a long time. These are the tomatoes I rooted. And as you can see, they're doing quite well. This is the original bed that I planted like very early in the season. My devil's claw is doing beautifully, as you can see. Got my herbs drying in here. This is mugwort, common sage, and spearmint back there. It's about time I took those down and took care of those. Those are tomato seedlings I planted, not all that long ago. In the greenhouse, the tomatoes are like they're doing great in here. I'm seriously thinking maybe next season I'll just do tomatoes in here and leave them. Because my God, look at that. Might do this all tomatoes. They're just so good. Look at these tomatoes I got. My God, I have so many. There's my little cherry tomatoes, the Mexican midgets. Aren't they adorable? They're so cute. These are the silver firs. Man, I'm so excited about my tomatoes. See, but I have all kinds of tomatoes coming, so I'm really excited about that. So I think next year, this is just going to be my tomato place. Because I love my tomato place. These are the lima beans I might put outside because Grandma Hadley's, the chickens stole the last two heads. So I put lima beans in there. And I might take these and put these out there too. And I have to make a trellis for them. So, I guess, I think that's it for this week. Feeling a little scattered at the moment. Sorry. I'm just so excited about my tomatoes I can hardly stand it. I have a little friend who has made a home in here. It's a toad. Well, it would be a toad. Cute little thing. We become buddies. So, I am going to leave you with that. Blessed be, and make it a joyful one.